Galaxy, it is 16 away from 11 a.m. Got to apologise, yes, had a few techo difficulties, but we got there, right? 18 degrees downtown. So much for the weatherman's 16 degrees today. Two more and I'm going to win. We'll see how it pans out. It is Tuesday, the 14th of October, and, well, we better do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, believe me, absolutely elated. You couldn't get me more happier, really, because we're talking to Mike Matney, aka Matney, coming out of Virginia, and I'm going to find out which part it is too, by the way, but in the meantime, that's all she wrote. Here's Matney. So that gives us a minute or two to get to know each other.
Great. Was I supposed to do anything in that part where you were talking there?
No,
okay.
Just sit there and look pretty.
Okay.
Okay.
Better be tough.
So, what do you know about New Zealand? Apparently you know about Lord of the Rings.
Well, let's see. You guys have been in the news a little bit lately.
Doing what?
Doing what?
Your parliament's been in the news. I see this thing on. You had some incident in the parliament. Is that right?
That'll be Winston Peters' window.
That'll be Winston. He's the deputy prime minister, or former deputy prime minister. I think he stepped aside to let the other deputy prime minister. They share it.
The three of them.
But what is he? Tourism.
No, he's foreign affairs.
Foreign affairs. Yeah. Well, that's even worse. Yeah. Winston is actually a member of my family.
Oh, is that right? Well, it was some lady that got up, and I think it was showing her, and she was
the one
doing something.
Oh, the Maoris.
Doing the haka in Parliament. It's not allowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That was on the news over here.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tend to stir up, literally. The Maori is the local indigenous folks of New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, much like the Native Americans that you have, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. My father's a Native American.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he is. Anyway. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today absolutely elated because we're catching up with a young man by the name of Matney, and of course promoted by Space Angel Music Company coming out of Miami. Got to give Chris a big shout out as well. Does such a good job, he really does. Mike, welcome to Galaxy.
Hey, DJ, thanks. I appreciate you guys having me over there, and thank you for playing my songs.
Well, absolute pleasure. Now, I got to let you know, Mike, that we're in every English-speaking country in the world, and some that aren't, and I don't know how that works, but I'm going to take it anyway. And you've been making a huge sensation with our listeners here at Galaxy. Everybody has been talking about Matney. So I think it might be a little remiss of me if I didn't say we opened up the show with All She Wrote. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, that's excellent. Thank you guys for doing that, and thank you for your kind words. That song in particular, it was wrote about my stepson. He's got a garage, and he's got a wife and everything, and it's just one of those songs that was kind of close to home. You know, they say write about what you know about. You know, So it was just a little scenario I imagined, and I like a rocker, so that's kind of a rocker.
You know,
Yeah.
I think it's music to drive fast to.
Right. Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
And believe me, I do like to drive fast when I listen to music. I really do. And that's usually how I work out who I'm going to be interviewing and who I'm not. And I'll tell you the story about that a little later on. Having said that, though, my friend, I do have a young lady by the name of Maria coming out of Sao Paulo. Okay. And she's asking, Mike, as a fan, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on X? Are you a talker? But more importantly, Mike, do you respond?
Oh, yes. That's great. I mean, I appreciate her asking that. You can reach out to me on Instagram. We talk to a lot of people on Instagram and, of course, Facebook. I'm on Facebook, and we have YouTube sites, and actually have a website called Matney.rocks. And you can come on there and email me or whatever. It's Mike at Matney.rocks.
Yeah.
Easy to remember. Yep. So please tell her to holler at me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I got a young lady by the name of Debbie coming out of London in Canada.
All these women, I love it.
Yeah, London in Canada, not London in England. And she's saying, as a fan, how do I buy some merch? Do you have a merch store? How do I go and buy a t-shirt, a cap, and a koozie?
Oh, okay. So we got to update our merch on our website. So that's something that's coming. I actually do have shirts right now. If somebody emails me, I can get them a shirt. I don't have the store up and running good. I do have shirts and I have CDs. So and I have hats too. So if somebody wants to email me at mike@matney.rocks, I'll fix them up. Just tell me what size and I'll ship it right on over there.
My on-air producer saying, Mike, you might have to send Grant a t-shirt because, believe me, it happens too. I don't know how it happens, but while people are watching these, they're on the interwebby thing, buying a cap, a t-shirt. You might even get a guitar pick. You never know. And I really don't understand how it works, but they seem to stand out. And
Sure.
please.
You would look good in a Matney t-shirt and a Matney hat, DJ Grant. Let me send that over to you.
Absolutely, I think I would too, believe me. But it's not a one-way road. We've got something that we're going to return to you very, very shortly. But tell me about the one-way road.
Oh, well, one-way road, I won't get into it too deep with you. I mean, I'll touch on it with a feather and not a hammer, but I'm kind of a religious guy, and it's things are crazy right now, crazy over here and the whole world over. And so, one-way road is sort of a reflection of that. And me as an artist, I'm just trying to speak out about it. And so that's my take on it. One-way roads for reflection.
Okay, well, I tell you what, since we've been playing it, Mike, you've got 1,931 requests.
Oh my goodness, man, that's crazy.
That's
I gotta get down. I gotta get down there.
You do. In the meantime, you're right here at Galaxy, talking live with Matney. Is One Way Road. Gosh, it's hot in here.
Wow, that is a bombshell.
Oh, look, I'll give you stats as we go. In fact, how many countries are tuned in right now?
162.
162 countries tuned in.
Right now.
Right now.
Now, see, I was doing okay till you told me that. Now I'm going to have to go get a drink.
What you want, Mike, is the stat at the end. How many devices were listening? Okay, now,
Right.
we don't actually know whether it's one person or 10 in a warehouse. We have no idea, but
Right.
that's the number you want, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Wow, I'm already shocked. That's crazy.
Okay, we'll try this one. How many cities?
6419.
6,419 cities are tuned in right now.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's insane. Well, that's insane. Thank you guys so much, man. I know you've been playing my stuff, and you've got me on here doing this, and I just really appreciate it. I mean, that's a leg up.
Well,
Thanks.
I'm going to give you one extra leg up after we finish this. I want to talk to you about putting you in a magazine.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
How can I return the favor here, guys?
The T-shirt and the cap will be good.
All right, it's coming your way.
Nice.
You got to give me an address. And stuff.
Yeah, I'll get Barbara onto that. She knows my sizes and everything better than I do.
Okay.
You know what women are like. They sum you up and go, oh yeah, I can go shopping for you. No problems. You know?
Just give me your credit card. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'll suck the numbers off your credit card in no time. Oh dear. Coming up,
both going to get in trouble right here.
Oh, we could if we kept it going. Coming up next is Tomcat.
Okay.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Matney coming out of Virginia, and believe me, absolutely fascinated. It says here compared to ZZ Top. Well, I've got to let you know, Mike, I actually know Billy Gibbons.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Yeah, I've worked with them, and would you believe, one of the shows that we did here in New Zealand for ZZ Top, Barbara was at, and so was my wife at the time. She wasn't my wife then. In fact, I didn't know either of them at the time. I just saw this lady with a huge mane of hair. There was red, white and blue. And Barbara turned up a number of years later and she says, Grant, I was at that show. Here's my ticket.
That's awesome.
It's where, you know, kind of the past is catching up on you sometimes. It seems like we've been in the same circles, just different at the same time. You know what I mean?
Well, you definitely got the cool beard. You know what I'm saying? If I could grow a beard like that, I would.
Well, you're more than welcome to, literally. For me, it's sort of like just there. And it's not the same face that I recognise from many years ago. You know what I mean?
Well, you would fit right in with the Texas music crowd.
Nice. Absolutely brilliant. By the way, do you follow baseball?
I'm sorry?
Do you follow baseball?
You know, I used to play when I was younger, but not so much right now.
Okay.
I've not been following it.
Oh, I was just wondering who your team would be.
Oh, gosh. Well, you know, in the day, it would have been Cincinnati.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Of course, Atlanta, too, is I'm sort of in the middle between those two. But that was back in the days of Pete Rose. I mean, you know, some of those guys.
Believe me, that man was a slugger, Pete Rose. He really was. Right now, I'm actually following Astros in Houston, so thought you might just bounded off that one. But in the meantime, I do want to ask you about Tomcat. Now, believe me, I did say to you that music to drive fast to. When I listen to music given to me by Barbara, and she gets about 200 submissions a day, my friend. Literally, she really does. And she's very good with that big red pen of hers, you know, note. She goes through each and every one. She spends hours listening to music, literally, and then passes on just enough. You see, we can't play everything in a month. We've only got to whittle it down to something manageable, and then she'll take that to production. Production will then argue with Barbara and go, no, we can't do this, we can't do that, because it's got to go before our board. Now, our board could be anything from 8 to 15 people at any given meeting, and their only concern, literally, is our image. Well, I think that's rather ridiculous because then they give it to me, you see, what an image I am for the company. But way back in the day when we first started doing this, Matney, we used to have everybody around and they'd say, yeah, do this one, do that one, do this one. It was just getting too confusing. And I've been an engineer now for about 47 years. I think I've got an ear for this. So Barbara gives it to me on a little USB device that I Bluetooth to my stereo in my car, and I go driving. I really do. And we're in between three major cities, little forestry town, a milling town, literally, and I know where the keys are to the fire breaks. So I blast it, literally. I like to go sideways, okay? Now, there's two reasons why I do that. One, to get rid of everybody saying all the influences. And the second reason is, and I'm going to be honest with you, nobody else likes to drive with me.
Okay.
Even Barbara, and believe me, she's got races in her family. You know, even her son is a former New Zealand champion car racer, and her grandson is a current New Zealand car racer. Oh, is he still a champion? No, he lost that. Okay.
Different cars.
But believe me, very, very talented men in their own right, and she won't get in a car with me. So, okay, fair enough. Tomcat. Tell me about Tomcat. I'm absolutely fascinated because this is one of the tracks, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've put All She Wrote, One Way Road, Tomcat, and Next Couple, Rebel Saint, and All Fired Up into my playlist in my car. Now, believe me, it's hard for me to be able to put one track in my playlist, let alone all of them. So I want to know, A, what makes me want to do that, but B, Tomcat, tell me about Tomcat. I love this track.
Okay, A, I would say you have good taste in music. And B, as far as Tomcat goes, that actually we started to name the album Tomcat, and that was going to be the title track to the album. I wrote that song years ago. Actually, way before it was recorded, maybe 10, 15 years ago. And then, of course, when I went to Austin to record with Stevie, he sort of got a hold of it and changed some stuff up and rewrote a few of the songs. But it's basically just about a guy who stays in trouble a lot, like me.
We're related, I'm sure of it. You're right here at Galaxy. Today we're joined live with Matney. Here's Tomcat. Mike, do you have the SPCA over there?
I'm sorry, the what now? Do I have what?
Do you have the SPCA over there, the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals?
We do.
Okay. Our one in the news this morning, seeing you were talking about the government, our one in the news this morning has attacked the government saying they're not happy with round bales of hay.
What?
Yeah. They don't think the animals are getting a square meal.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Now, I told you might find yourself having a giggle halfway through this. Really.
Okay.
By the way, by any chance are you a vegan?
No, but I do have the gluten thing going on. I gotta watch what I eat. Oh no, this is another. All right.
Okay, no. You see, you might be able to help me because I've been trying to get to the bottom of a myth for about 11, 12 years now, right? And that is, have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
No.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if they're made of real vegans or not.
Okay.
Well, hell, it was Beetlejuice that told me that Girl Guide biscuits weren't made of real Girl Guides, which was a letdown.
All right.
Rebel Saints up next, my friend.
Oh. Oh. You guys have a lot of fun over there, don't you?
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Matney coming out of Virginia. Which part of Virginia are you in?
I'm in Southwest Virginia. I'm on the western part, not on the coast.
Ah,
Next to West Virginia.
okay. Anywhere near the Appalachians?
Yes, we're in the foothills here. I live in a small rural coal mining town, and we're deep in the heart of the mountains here.
Yeah, well, believe me, we gave up coal mining here in New Zealand. We're not allowed to make fossil fuels anymore. And believe me, that's devastating for a town that relies on that income, literally. And
Yes.
the town that I was brought up, my father was a shop fire. He blew stuff up. And yeah, believe me, that town literally is begging for anything it can get its hands on now. And once upon a time, there used to be a thriving township right where the mine was called Denison, and now you can't even find the bases of the old houses that used to be there. If you know what I mean, you can't even find the footings. Everybody moved down to Westport. Now the government, in its infinite wisdom, has closed down all the coal mines here in New Zealand. We have a hydro power station that runs solely on coal, so guess what? We import it. Brilliant.
Oh, jeez.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same thing here. It's nuts. Our town is economically devastated because of the coal industry.
yep, and it's all hiding behind a thing called global warming.
Yeah.
You know,
We agree.
it's
We
the
agree.
yeah. Believe me,
Yep.
not happy. Really not happy. Lots and lots of people out of work because of global warming. Don't like it, really don't. And it's not just the coal mines. There's a lot of other industries around New Zealand that have been suffering because of that particular
I
deal.
understand.
You know what I mean? So
I do, sir.
I think we're in the same boat. No matter where in the world we are, everybody's got to get up with the play and be PC, really. At everybody else's expense except for China, maybe. You never know. Not that I've got anything bad to say about China. I really don't. Having said that, my friend, we're into Rebel Saint. Now, this one, second favourite track. It really, really is. I love this work. Got to ask you, how about a shout out for everybody who worked on it? How about, recording studio and your producer, everything like that?
Okay. We recorded at Assembly Line Studios in Austin. Kevin Gutierrez, he was our engineer, and of course Stevie Salas, playing guitar on it and producing it. Stevie's a big wig for people that don't know him. I mean, he's produced everybody. He's played guitar for Mick Jagger and for Rod Stewart, and I mean, he's just huge. And let me say, if you check out Stevie's documentary called "The Indians That Rock the World," he won the Sundance Film Festival with it. So there's Stevie, and then it was me on it, and so that was the core of who recorded that song. And that song is probably one of my favorite songs too, because it kind of gets back to the way I write. I write a whole lot about walking the line between trying to do the right thing and trying to be a good person, and but it's hard, living in this world. It's not a temptation. So that's the story of Rebel Saint.
Absolutely love it. You're right here at Galaxy. Joined today live, coming out of South Virginia, is Matney. You're right here. Here's Rebel Saint. So, how you feeling there, Mike? You okay?
Yeah. Is everything going all right?
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. It really is. So the magazine I want to put you in, we'll have a chat after we wrap this up. But I've got to let you know, it's coming out of Bangalore, India. Now, the truth behind this is we only put the best of the best. I told you that we have to bring out the red pen and scoot through so many, but we only interview a certain amount. Out of that, we take the best of those and forward them through to the magazine. It's a quality magazine, and I'm pretty sure that Joe would be very interested in having a chat to you. It's about a 6-page spread, okay?
Oh, yes. You know, you guys have been so good to me. I don't know.
Well, you'll have to invite us over for a swim in your swimming pool.
I wish you would. Come on.
Brilliant. We'll have to have a shine together.
That would be great. I would send you some shine, but from my understanding, you've already got some.
Oh, I've had some. I've had a friend of mine. A friend of mine did a song commissioned for Popcorn Sutton's wife.
Okay.
It was about popcorn, and in return, she was given some of his original recipe that you can't get anymore. And she sent me some of that, literally. Now, unbeknownst to me, it's supposed to be kept in the fridge, all right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I got it in a hip flask, and I just left it on the shelf, and when I spoke to her next, she goes, oh, yeah, go and get it, well, you know. And she went and got a jar, got her husband to get a jar out of the freezer, and I went, hold on. And by this stage, I'd already poured out a bit into a nip glass, and she goes, oh, no, it's got to be cold. Believe me, I got tore up from the floor up.
I was going to say, it probably cleared your sinuses for you, for sure.
Oh, mate, you know, I was lethal for hours. I was.
You crashed and burned on the
I
floor.
crashed and burned, yes, I did.
Horrible.
Now, Mike, I've got an interesting question for you, and believe me, I think that you guys are now coming into your winter period. I think summer is about to leave, and you're about to head on into your winter. My question is literally, have you got anything in the can? Are you working on anything in the near future? But the question I do have from one of our fans coming out of North Carolina, her name is Cassie, she's asking, how about touring? When are you going to come around our way and do a bit of touring down North Carolina?
Oh, man, tell her that's definitely on for 26. I love fans of North Carolina are great. There's some good bands, some good friends down there. I love that area. But I'm glad you asked me about stuff that's coming up. I've got a couple. I've spent this year writing and recording and working with the guys. I got to go back to Austin here in the next couple of weeks and finish up on the new album. We're going to have the new album out in 26. And I'm also going to have a little side project out in 26, a gospel album. And I'm going to do it. It's just a charity thing. All the proceeds will go to a local charity called Blackberry Winter. And they provide, basic necessities for some people here in Appalachia that don't have anything. And so that project is going to be called Sackcloth and Ashes. And I got some really good friends of mine, some professionals from Nashville that's helping me out. My brother-in-law plays for Little River Band. He's going to be doing it with me. And Michael Lusk from Montgomery Gentry is doing it. And some other guys, just some real pros on it. So those are a couple of things that are coming out in 26, DJ.
Very, very cool. You're going to have to introduce me to your brother-in-law now. You really are.
Sure.
I would love to talk to Little River Band. I really, really would. And I haven't actually done that in the past, so that would be a tick in the future. Having said that, I've Cassie? She was from Charlotte, North Carolina, apparently.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
Charlotte.
yeah, good question too, by the way. Having said that, we better move on because we do want to have a chat about a few other things about promoting you as much as possible. And I want to give Chris from Space Angel Music a big plug. Hope you're feeling better. The doctor's doing a check-up-y thing. If he gets out that white glove, you know what to do, don't you? Find the door. Find the door. Okay?
Yeah.
Glovey, no, get out. Believe me, it'll have you all fired up otherwise. And this is my favourite Matney track, all fired up. Why do I love this track?
Oh, geez. Well, it's a rocker. I mean, I wrote this during COVID. And actually, I got some guys from different parts of the world and we recorded it the first time online. And so then we took that and took it to Stevie, and he sort of helped me redo it. And that's the finished product. That's what you're hearing.
You know, I can see the zombie apocalypse era actually bringing this out. I really can. Fantastic track. I love it. I really do. Here's Matney, all fired up.
Awesome. Just awesome.
How you feeling, bro? You okay?
Oh, yeah. All is good.
By the way, we talk like K-Way. We don't talk hillbilly, by the way. Barbara was saying, I don't know how to talk hillbilly. I said, neither do I.
Well, you just got to throw in some y'alls and yonders and holler at you and, a few things like that.
Yeah, none of that.
I get people tell me all the time they make fun of my accent, so I just go ahead and get that out of the way up front.
Yeah, believe me.
But y'all love y'all's accent. Y'all's is great.
Well, that's cool. You were talking about Lord of the Rings with Barbara as well. I went to
She
university.
told me that you actually know the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, believe me. I went to university with him, and I know he's on the rich list right now. He's one of the richest New Zealanders there is, and I know why. When he went to university,
Oh, yeah?
when it was time for him to shout the beer, you could never find him.
Okay.
It's quite true. It really is.
Man, some of the scenes and stuff, the scenery and stuff in that movie and stuff, I understand it was filmed there, and like, the things that I know about New Zealand. I mean, that's one of the reasons I like to go is just see the scenery.
Well, I've got to be honest, Hobbiton is about an hour and a half away from this office.
Okay.
It's a really cool place, Middle Earth. It's a really cool place for tourists to go and have a look, if you know what I mean. And it is exactly like what you see in the movie. It really is.
That's incredible. And the other thing that I hear a lot, and lately is I hear about a lot of these billionaires that are coming down there and building bomb shelters.
That's news to me.
Oh, really? I can send you some links. I mean,
Okay.
seriously,
wouldn't surprise
that's what we're
me.
being told.
It wouldn't surprise me. It really
The
wouldn't
government
surprise me.
doesn't tell us
Um,
anything.
If you've got a mass exodus coming out of your country of major money people,
They'll be here. We've
should
invited
I be? No, okay.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Blame your president. That's right. You're right. Gosh, Ted, there's a start for the day. You haven't turned the mic on. How's that?
Yeah,
Getting too much into the music. Today we're talking to Matney coming out of Virginia, well, South Virginia anyway, and all fired up. It's got to be my favourite track out of Matney. Now, I was saying you've got some new stuff coming up. How would you like to continue sending us some of your music? We'd love to be able to have you come back for another interview. Would you do that?
Oh, that would be an honor. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Yes, I would love that.
Fantastic, because believe me, here at Galaxy, we're big fans. We really, really are, and hope to cultivate
Oh,
this.
too kind.
We really want to cultivate this relationship, keep it going, and I want to talk to you about not only putting you into a magazine, there's little perks that come with that. Really, there is, and I'll talk to you about that. But in the meantime, I've got to say thank you so much for joining us down here in the Antipodes in New Zealand, and we're absolutely
Thank you.
absolutely honoured to have your acquaintance. Thank you so much for joining us.
Y'all are too kind. Too kind. Thank you, DJ Grant. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you.
You're right here at Galaxy. Today we were talking to Matney, and believe me, you haven't found him yet, get on the interwebby. Find him. You'll love his music. Join myself and Barbara tomorrow morning between 5:30 in the morning and 10 for the breakfast show. And believe me, you'll love it. 110% Galaxy artist, 120% best in the world. You're right here at Galaxy. Happy radio, everyone.
Good deal.
How was that, Mike?